Going to talk about 4 destructive phrases that if you use in your thoughts will almost guarantee anxiety or other psychological issues. The 4 most destructive phrases in psychology. What ifs. If you catch yourself saying what ifs in your thinking, that's going to be destructive and it could result in anxiety. For example, let's say you're going to an event like a office party, and you think to yourself, what if no one is speaking with me? What if I get anxious and people can see how anxious I am? What if the people don't like me? What if I feel miserable? That type of thinking results in anticipatory anxiety. Before you even get to where you're going to go, you are creating anxiety, the feeling of anxiety. In other words, you're allowing yourself to become anxious. It's not the event or party that's making you anxious, it's yourself, the way you're thinking. Your thoughts are making you anxious, not the event. So if you catch yourself saying what ifs, recognize that what ifs are psychologically dangerous because it will relate to anxieties, and tell yourself something such as, I'm going to go to the event. If I'm uncomfortable, it's not catastrophic. I'm not going to die. Nothing horrible is going to happen. If somebody doesn't like me, it doesn't mean that no one in the world is going to like me. I can tolerate it. As soon as you catch the what ifs, change it to something more adaptive, such as, I'm not crazy about going to the party, but I'm going to go. Nothing catastrophic could happen, and you'll be fine. Stay away from the what ifs because they are going to create problems. Could have. If you catch yourself using the phrase could have frequently in your thought processes, that also is destructive psychologically. For example, talking about the same party or event. You get home and you say, I could have spoken to more people. I could have been friendlier. I could have introduced myself. As you do the could haves, you're going to start feeling anxious, down on yourself, a low self-acceptance. So if you catch yourself saying could have, try to change it around. Such as, I learned something from this party that in the future I'm going to literally force myself to go up and say hello to a few people I don't know. As opposed to could have, which makes you feel bad, talking about how you're going to handle things better and thinking about the way to do it ends up making you feel encouraged. The next psychologically destructive word is would have. If you catch yourself doing would haves, stop yourself or change the thought. I would have had a better time had I dressed nicely for the party. I would have had a better time if I wasn't so stupid. And the list can go on and on. Would have is another psychologically self-defeating word. Change your thought, get away from the would have, and your feelings will change. The next destructive word is should have. I should have stayed home and I wouldn't have been miserable. When you catch yourself with should haves, try to change it to a different thought. For example, instead of I should have stayed home and I wouldn't have been miserable, you could tell yourself, I didn't have a great time. It's not catastrophic. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I got hit by a bus and I'm in a coma. Nothing awful happened. I just didn't enjoy myself as I would have preferred to. Instead of shoulda, coulda, woulda, what if. Remember, if you catch yourself with should haves, would haves, could haves, and what ifs, Your thought processes may result in anxiety and psychological discomfort. When we change the way we think, we change the way we feel. Dr. M here. Have a great day.